The power of walking away is more than just to get your ex back. It's about leveling up your inner strength. The hard part about letting go of an ex is the possibility of losing them to somebody else. It doesn't always happen. You don't always lose your significant other to somebody else. Sometimes people just want some space away from the negativity. It makes perfect sense too because you don't go into relationships to be around negativity all the time. Do remember that women are seeking certain things in men, but they also do seek to improve their own lives. Sometimes, if you are negative constantly, then they'll be ready to move on from the relationship. During most of my coaching calls, guys that tell me their stories always say the same things. They get complacent and lazy, and they get insecure at some point in the relationship. Laziness is the ultimate intimacy killer. When women get too used to you, they'll begin to pull away and start testing. When this happens, most men fail tests because they don't understand attraction thoroughly. Walking away is actually passing her test, to believe it or not, even though it's scary because there's a risk of losing her, but she wants that challenge. She wants you to be as strong as possible. Don't forget that women are seeking strength and security for mating purposes. The weaker you are, the more reluctant she will be to stay with you. Think of it as like a point system. Women have this in their minds. They're constantly keeping track of how they feel about you. It's not really a conscious thing. Usually it's going on in a subconscious mind. Use this as a learning experience. If women are constantly tracking everything you do within reason, then you must stay on top of your game. It's tough to do as a young man because you have a lot of work to do in life. You don't have everything set in stone. You don't have everything built yet. Men usually hit their prime in their 30s. Most men don't hit their prime until their mid to late 30s, after they have accomplished everything that they needed to accomplish. You start to realize how important it is to make money and create the life you've always wanted to have. You need to create the ideal life before you expect any woman to want to be a part of it. So it's really just time to focus on the right things in order to get her back. The focus needs to be on things you can control. This is the real power of walking away. You're going to be so focused on what your ex is doing that you don't focus on yourself at all. There is a real reason why your ex walked away. You need to figure out what that reason is and focus on fixing what it is. The problem is usually a loss of attraction. If so, you have to realize where the loss of attraction came from. Step 1 would be just to do that, figure out the problem. Step 2 would be focusing on how to solve that problem. During this time, she'll be living her life, focusing on herself. It's important for you to do the same. It may even upset you that she's working on herself and not the relationship. However, it's not your place to control what she does. Love is free. Love is letting someone be free to choose you over and over again. Don't forget about you. Focus on leveling up your life to a point where you are happy in all aspects. Sometimes people use breakups to do this work. I want you to focus on this stuff all the time. So then you don't need a breakup to motivate you. You just rely on your discipline to do it. Think about people who go to the gym, the people that are committed, keep going even when they don't feel like it. So understanding women has to be your top priority on top of understanding yourself. Understanding what you really want out of this life will help focus you so you don't put all your focus on one woman. When you focus properly, you can change your life drastically. Use the power of space to get your ex back into your arms and get your life back in order.